Today on the Erwc show, we're going to be discussing the topic of language, gender, and culture. We have three special guests, Judith Butler, Ms.Leonti and Deborah Tannen. All right, our first guest is going to be Judith Butler. Everyone give her a warm welcome. How do you feel about people being mistreated due to norms created by society?
Personally, I've experienced a lot of people being mistreated due to the norms in society that they create, but I think a lot of people need to be open-minded due to that people are different. Not everyone's the same. I feel like there needs to be a big change in our society and our next generation coming up because of the way people get mistreated. Like in my video, I was talking about how the young boy who got murdered because of the way his hips swished. The societal norms is just ridiculous, and there needs to be a stop to it.
I feel like you're a really big activist on gender equality. Like, what's made you feel this way? You're such a strong believer.
I think it had a lot to do with the video when I was talking about the young boy who got murdered. It really caught my attention because he was judged by the way of his hips, and it was for years he was made fun of. And for someone to do that, someone his age even, to throw him over the bridge because he was gay or believed he was gay, really made me upset. And I think it has to do a lot of how kids are raised.
All right, Judith, well, thank you for joining the Erwc show and giving us a further insight on your point of view.
Yeah, no problem, Julia. Thank you for having me.
Ms.Leonti earned his PhD at University of Chicago, Illinois. He's an expert in contemporary African American experience, and he has a newly published book called Your Average Nigga. Everyone give him a warm welcome. So, Rashawn, you mentioned in your article that while only 2% of those who live in Iowa are black, blacks comprise 25% of the state's prison population. Do you think this has to do with the fact that African Americans feel like they can't be themselves in a state that's Iowa, that's mostly Caucasian?
Discrimination does not only happen in Iowa, it's a worldwide issue that needs to be addressed.
In your article you mentioned, because I ain't no homeboy, though I long to be, I will do anything short of killing to gain that identity. I'm not ghetto enough for the ghetto. Have you overcome this feeling of not being able to fit in, or do you still struggle with it?
Yes, I have overcome it because I've realized that I need to be myself and I don't need to try to fit in to certain people's expectations just to have friends. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. Simple as that.
So Rashawn, why still go to the barbershop if you felt so disconnected?
At the time, I was still trying to connect with my culture and try to fit in because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, and I thought it was what I was necessarily had to do.
Deborah Tannen earned her PhD in linguistics at UC Berkeley. She's best known for her book called You Just Don't Understand Men and Women in Conversation. Everyone give Deborah Tannen a warm welcome. So Deborah, in your article you stated, if a linguistic strategy is used by a woman, it is seen as powerless, and if it is done by a man, it is seen as powerful. Why do you feel this way?
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that women don't want to be rude or be a pushover or be an inconvenience, because men have the tendency to be very direct and they don't want to be either yelled at or be bugged or bug the man. So I also think it has a lot to do with how back in the 1800s, 1900s, until recently, women didn't really have much of a say. Men were able to tell them what to do, when to do it. Women didn't have a big role in society. And now today, a lot has changed, and I'm happier to see that. So,
do you think if roles were reversed and women were more direct than men, how you mentioned was current in Japan, it would have an effect on today's society?
I think that it would have a very big effect on society because many of our leaders in America are only men. There's not very many women that are leaders or political leaders. If you have run for presidency, which was even a big jump in our government, society, and so forth. But I think that a lot of it needs to change, and that women do need to be more direct. So.
Do you personally feel that roles between men and women need to be changed?
Personally, I feel that they do need to be changed because women are being underpaid right now. They don't have as many benefits, and we need more gender equality. Yeah, I know that we have come very far based on where we were, but we still need to further that and get more women involved in our government, society, etc.
And that's it. Thanks for watching the Erwc show.